Hey guys, welcome back. Today, another high request video I get is about natural help remedies for high blood pressure. We'll see if this one stays up, but I'm going for it. Now again, read my disclaimer, always do things safely, check with your doctor, especially if you're on any kind of prescription blood pressure medicine and you start doing some of these things, you're going to want to monitor your blood pressure more often, see how you feel, or let your doctor know, hey, I want to go the natural route. This is what I'm going to be taking, so you know what's going on. So a couple things. Now, number one, I will always say, should always be with common sense without me saying, is healthy diet and lifestyle. You know, keep moving, exercising. I'm not saying exercising. So people are like, oh, I have XYZ. I can't. I'm not talking about going to the gym and, working out 5 days a week, but keep moving. I don't care if you're walking, you're out and about. You have to keep yourself moving and some things like that going on. Be smart about the way you're eating. I'm not going to go through every bit of those. That should go without saying. So number one is diatomaceous earth. I did a video on that. It has to be food grade. Take the precautions. You don't want to inhale it, but that is really good at lowering cholesterol and for your blood pressure as well, lowering that. It's silica. That is a mineral. We have to have silica to live. We have to have that mineral for us to live, and it's just really good for your heart. Another one is Hawthorn. I cannot say, that is your heart tonic. I cannot say enough good about Hawthorn. You can get that in capsules. You can get it in drops. I believe there's some teas and different things, but Hawthorn. I will list these for you, but I mean, that's for your, like I said, that's your heart tonic. It lowers your cholesterol. It treats heart failure. It treats angina, blood pressure, all of that. That's a must for things. Bilberry, talked about this yesterday in my video about diabetes, so it helps with that too. Helps your heart and your circulation, lowers your blood pressure, lowers cholesterol, helps those blood sugar levels. High blood pressure, diabetes, insulin resistant, pre-diabetic, all those will play off of each other. So you'll see overlaps whenever I talk about things that help diabetes or high blood pressure. You'll see some overlap with those. There's, like I said, the body works as a whole, and those often aggravate each other. But bilberry also helps remove plaque. It reduces your risk of heart attack and stroke. And that is, like I said yesterday, that is part, it's related to the blueberries. Raspberries, eating the raspberries, raspberry leaf teas, different things like that. Really good for that. Another really good one I actually talked about often is ginseng. Ginseng will help lower your blood pressure, and it helps those with diabetes. And it protects ginseng's best for those who have diabetes, for protecting their heart from diabetic damage that diabetes does to your heart. So that's a good one, especially if you have both of those. Ginseng you're going to want to have that. Valerian root, I've talked about valerian root for sleep, for anxiety, to relax you, different things. Because it does all those things, it does help lower your blood pressure, lower your pulse, because it helps relax your blood vessels. I've talked about this before. There's certain things like valerian root, anything that kind of helps you sleep. If you are taking any kind of sleep, like medications, over-the-counter, prescription, or other herbs that induce or help sleep, you don't want to mix those. You don't do that. Lemon balm. This was one of my first videos I did. I talked about, I think I did a video about itself, but it also was like my, medicinal garden, my herb garden. I have lemon balm should be everyone should be growing lemon balm, drying lemon balm, having it. But it is great at lowering your cholesterol, controls your heart palpitations, tachycardia, lowers your blood pressure, and helps people who have arrhythmias. So that one's fantastic. Garlic is that, heart health, incorporate that in your diet. I always recommend, if some people have a hard time when it's so harsh, you cook it, do it raw. The honey and garlic ferment I did before. Anything that you can get some garlic in daily is going to be heart health for you. Dandelion root tea. I talk about the teas you can take, or you can do tinctures. Dandelion is a diuretic. It detoxifies. And because of that, it helps lower people who have blood pressure issues because of high sodium or high cholesterol, it's going to help flush that out because of that. So that's a good one for diuretic. Dandelion, anything that's a diuretic. If you are taking prescription diuretics, you're going to want to watch that closer, or don't mix them, because again, be smart. You don't want to, kind of double dose yourself with something and cause a problem. Hibiscus tea is wonderful for high blood pressure. Just drink you some every day. Hibiscus tea, you can get it in most stores. You can order it. You can have the dry. You can do it dried, anything like that. Flaxseeds. I tend, they say flaxseed oil. Flaxseed oil can go rancid easily. I steer clear of the oil. That is me. You do what you're comfortable with. But flaxseed, having flaxseed every day, it will lower your blood pressure. Put it in, just, take a tablespoon of it, put it in yogurt, cottage cheese, put it in your cereal, your whatever you have, and just get that in. But it is fantastic to lower people's blood pressure. Vitamin D3 is a must for heart health. I mean, that is a coverall. Everybody should be taking vitamin D3 anyways, and it's going to cover a lot of different things. Also, potassium and magnesium, those work together. That is going to be for your heart health and symptoms that come from, whether you have tachycardia or any type of those heart things. Potassium and magnesium are needed for proper heart function. And you remember when I say anything about supplements and vitamins, please don't ever get synthetic. I know people get upset. I'm not saying you got to get the most expensive, but most vitamin supplements at Walmart, big box stores, just things like they're crap. I'm sorry, but they're synthetic, and they are just not good for you, or they don't do anything. You're just really wasting your money. But quality, I'll list the brands. People ask me all the time what kind of brands I use for, real whole food, non-synthetic type vitamins. I will list that for you. And then the other one is K2. I talk about K2. Now K2 is, it's going to remove calcium from your arteries. You know how I've talked about taking certain greens or herbs for calcium, say for osteoporosis. And I talk about having foods or taking a K2 supplement with that, because K2 is going to tell the calcium where to go. It's going to drive it into our bones so it doesn't set in soft tissue. Some people have that extra buildup of calcium in their soft tissue, in their arteries. There's, different places in their heart, which then is causing problems because that's not where it needs to be. So K2 is going to help remove it out of that. And it's going to help when we have calcium out of, in our diet and stuff, that it pushes it and knows to go to like our bones and stuff. So those are some really good. I highly recommend doing these. Of course, please be safe. Check with your doctor, especially if you're on something, monitor things, closer, because this is going to, you don't want to, if you're taking prescription medicines to lower it and you take this, it's going to lower it more. So I hope it helps you guys. Again, if you have questions, please feel free to always email me. Everyone stay well, God bless, and I will see you next time.